meet successful people, one of the things that I find that every successful person must have, whether it's success in their personal life or success in business, is they've got to have clarity. And I think in this business, one of the things that is one of the most important things to have is ultimate clarity. Why are we doing what we're doing every day? And when I really broke it down over the past week, I found 4 main reasons why I think we do what we do. The first one we talked about yesterday in the workshop, and that is you have a huge segment of the American population out there that needs our help. Right? They don't have a life insurance agent to come out to their homes and sit down with them one-on-one and help them plan for their family. And you guys, we as a collective organization, we're their only hope. And I think we need to take great pride in the work that we do. So when you go out there and you're recruiting a brand new person into the business, or you're sitting down with one of those employees at an employee meeting, I think we should really feel good about what we do. I don't think you can be successful if you don't feel good about the type of work that we do. So the first reason I think we do this is really service to others. I think we should take great pride in the fact that we do provide a great service to other people. The second reason I think we do this is for our families. Now think about how hard you work, right? I would say that for the majority of people in this room, one of the biggest reasons why we work so hard is for our families. Right? If one of the biggest reasons you work so hard is for your family, say yes. Yes. Absolutely. We'll do just about anything for our families. On the plane ride over here, a gentleman was sitting a couple rows back from me, and I heard him talking on the cell phone before we took off about football. And he was talking about our team and our defense and the strengths of our offense. And I'm thinking he's some sort of, maybe college football coach or something. I turn around, I find out he's talking about the Dallas Cowboys. And of course, he's got a Dallas Cowboy jersey on. And he's very enthusiastic and extremely knowledgeable about the Dallas Cowboys. And then there's nothing wrong with being an enthusiastic sports fan. But one of the things I realized as I was listening to his conversation was he was so into it, and it made me wonder, is he a greater fan of the Dallas Cowboys, or is he a greater fan of his family? He was wearing a Dallas Cowboy jersey, and unless his last name was Roma, I don't think he was on the team. And I see so many people, and again, there's nothing wrong with being a sports fan, but I see so many people spend so much time and so much emotion investing in other teams, and I wonder, why aren't they investing that same amount of energy and that same amount of enthusiasm into their own family? And it's great to have your name on the back of the jersey, but for a lot of people in this room, if you're a DGA, man, your name's on the front of the jersey, right? This is your business. This is your own business that you started from scratch. And if you're not a DGA in this room, you still have a jersey with your name on the front, and that's your last name, that's your family. When you think about the importance of your role as a leader in your family, and you think about the time you spend mentoring and cheering on your family versus cheering on a sports team, a football team, I hope that you're spending as much time and as much enthusiasm investing in cheering on your family as you do your favorite sports team. I think your family needs to see you as a leader. Your kids look to you like you're 10 feet tall. And they want you to be the hero to your family, which leads me to the third reason you do this. And I hope this doesn't sound selfish, but you do this for yourself. And the reason I say that's not selfish is I believe that a man is a man. I don't believe a man can be a good husband to his wife and a good father to his kids unless he's got high self-esteem. I've never seen a man with low self-esteem be a good father or be a good husband. And I've never seen a woman with low self-esteem that suffered from low self-esteem be a great wife to her husband and be a great mother to her children. One of the reasons why you're successful when you're sitting in this room is you've been through some adversity in your life, right? You start out this business from scratch, straight commission, no base, no promise, no guarantee, and you work your guts out, night and day, right? And you keep doing it, and you keep doing it, you keep doing it, and that's why you're successful, and that's why you're sitting in this room. And one of the biggest reasons I say you have to do this for yourself is because if you're going to be a leader, you better be strong. You've got to be emotionally strong. I had a brief conversation with one of the most successful people in this company out there in the foyer. She said over 20 years ago, she started out with Colonial Life as a single mother, 2 kids, no money. And she must have worked her butt off, because today she's one of the most successful people in this organization. And I'm sure her kids saw her struggle in the very beginning and saw her succeed and overcome adversity. And today her daughter's sitting in this room, successful. I get emotional about this stuff. You know, in life, money's great, but it comes and goes. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, sometimes people come and go. But you know what lasts? Integrity lasts. Character lasts. Which brings me to the fourth reason that you do this business. And the fourth reason you commit. And that is to your people, the people that you bring into this business, the people that you recruit and you develop and you mentor and you train. The reason they signed that contract with you is because they believe that you believed in them. Yeah, they could have taken a cubicle job, they could have taken a secure job with a guarantee, but they took that 1099 independent contractor contract with you because they had a dream, just like you had a dream when you signed your contract. And there's power in that. The responsibility that we have as leaders to help mentor and develop those brand new people with a dream, to help them fulfill the same dream that you're realizing right now, is a huge honor. And when these people come into the business, they have doubts. Remember when you started? Didn't you have doubts? God, I was scared out of my mind. I didn't tell anybody about it, but Jesus, I was freaked out because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to be successful or not. I was afraid. And your people, when they go to sleep at night, in the first week or the first month of being in this business, they're afraid. And they're counting on you to lead them. And there's two things I know about almost every single person that starts out in this business. The first thing is, most of them didn't grow up with a mentor. Most of them didn't have parents that breathed life into them, that made them more confident. And so, for the first time, in many cases, you're going to be the first mentor that they've ever had in their life. You're going to be the one that are literally going to change the course of their life and the course of their family's life. They also come into the business a lot of times with baggage. Maybe they had failures in the past, professionally or personally. And so they come in with even more doubt. And it's our job to help them overcome those adversities, to help them overcome those things and breathe confidence into them. There's one thing I know about baggage from the past. It haunts you unless you're able to leave it behind. It's interesting, you know, the way we're physically designed. You know, pretty much every piece of our anatomy is facing forward, right? Our eyes are facing forward. Can you imagine if our eyes were in the back of our heads, we'd be running around bumping into things, right? Or we'd be walking around like this trying to see. Everything's facing forward. Our mouths are facing forward so we can talk to the person in front of us as opposed to all those knuckleheads from our past that hurt us or disloyal. Our hands, it's easier to catch a football in front of you than it is. Can you imagine if our hands were built behind us and we had to catch a football like this? It'd be much tougher. Everything is built forward except for one piece of our anatomy. Right? And why is that? Because sometimes you gotta leave the crap behind you. One thing I know about the past, and that is, it's in the past. We learn from the past, but when we talk about moving forward, we gotta think about the future. It's all about the future. What I wanna know is who's gonna make the commitment to yourself and to your family and to your people and to our clients to move forward and kick some butt. Thank you guys.